Mr. Moira, distinguished member of the Planning Commission, my colleague Dr. Prajapati Trivedi, my colleagues and friends from all over the country. I must say it gives me great pleasure to see all of you assembled here. And I think this proves once again a conviction that is deeply ingrained within me, a conviction that government servants all over the country are committed, completely committed to the task of service delivery of the highest standards. And I think that is precisely what we expect the results framework document and the performance management system that we have introduced will achieve. It is a tool, it is an instrument, and if it really works out, as we hope it will, everywhere, not only in governments, in the departments, in the ministries, in various subordinate offices, we have a very powerful instrument for setting our own objectives and moving forward, evaluating our own performance, and then trying to find ways of doing things better. So the first point that I would like to emphasize is that this is a positive exercise, not a negative exercise. It is not intended to find fault with any ministry, any department, any organization. The objectives are laid down by you yourselves, and you yourselves will be evaluating how well you have done. And if you feel you can do better, you have the opportunity for course correction as you go along. And the intention is finally, as Dr. Prajapati Trivedi quite clearly mentioned, it is to deliver services of a sufficiently high standard, address the problems of our people, and take governance to a higher level. This workshop, therefore, is an important milestone in our journey towards achieving our vision of a government that works better and costs less. It is indeed remarkable how far we have traveled on this path in pursuit of this vision. Today, the RFD policy covers not only the 62 departments and ministries of the central government, but also 760 responsibility centers attached to these departments. You will hear the details about the RFD policy from various experts throughout the day. However, I want to speak about a few general points that we need to keep in mind while striving for a change in the way we conduct our business in the government. In particular, today, I want to share my thoughts with you on the following three broad issues. One, why has the RFD policy spread so widely and so fast among central government organizations? Two, what is at stake and why is the RFD policy important for the nation? Three, is this policy enough? If not, what other complementary steps are required? Let me start with the issue of rapid and effective implementation of the RFD policy. As many of you may be aware, the origins of the policy can be traced to the speech of the Honorable President of India to the Parliament in June 2009. In this speech, the Honorable President said that the Government of India will initiate steps within the next 100 days towards establishing mechanisms for performance monitoring and performance evaluation in government on a regular basis. As promised, within the stipulated 100-day deadline, the Honorable Prime Minister announced the details of the performance monitoring and evaluation system on September 11, 2009. In the first phase of implementation, 59 departments and ministries were covered for the year 2009-10. The second phase of the policy included 62 departments for the year 2010-11. In 2011-12, some 760 responsibility centers attached to various central government departments will be covered by this policy. The main reason for organizing this workshop is in fact to assist these responsibility centers with the development of their organizational RFDs. I am also happy to note that many state governments have shown interest in adopting this policy. In fact, the governments of Maharashtra and Punjab have already